Yes, now it has started. So, hello, are you there?
Hey, sorry. Yeah, actually I'm here. I just got a ping from my company someone, so I was just looking at the email. Okay.
Okay, okay, sure, sure.
Actually, I finished all my calls today early. Like usually my company may the calls go on till like 8:39 and all, but today just got over
So,
quick.
your
Okay.
company name is, I think, T and K something, right?
No, no, T connectivity.
Yeah, T connectivity.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I have
Okay.
shared request over the LinkedIn today.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that. I accepted.
Okay, so as your task, yesterday I have written all the possible and important interview questions in one page,
Mm.
and you have answered all the questions in my all recordings, so I am practicing it also. Yeah, one more thing I just want to add. I received four to five calls today, in which three are for BA and two are for Salesforce admin and Salesforce analyst role.
Okay.
Yeah, so one is for immediate joiner for SBI,
Very
from
good.
some third party, some kind of. So SBI is a client, same kind of like Tech Mahindra is hiring some person for client and
Yeah,
all, like that. So that let's see what will happen for Delhi itself location.
yeah.
Right. So I said to all of them I'm an immediate joiner, so it may be possible in next week some interview will be scheduled. Till then I'll prepare and yeah, that's it from my side for to start discussion. What next?
Okay. So let me just walk you through few things here. Actually, yeah, before the course, right? What I was telling you was definitely yes, you can attend the interviews from all these things yourself, right? Like SBI, जो भी आपने नौकरी में डाला था, like you can
Mm,
attend, okay,
mm,
those
mm,
ones. And if you crack, very good. I am very happy for you. Okay,
yeah,
that's the goal, right? You have to get the
yeah.
job. Now,
Yes.
suppose the worst case scenario, right? Like, I mean, you're not getting the idea I told you initially was I'll refer you to Infosys, correct?
Okay.
So, Infosys may I have some what do you call very well-known people. Like, I mean, I have folks who I know very, very well.
Okay.
Okay, so I mean, I can push a little bit, right? Okay, this is my candidate.
Mm,
Okay. But the thing is ऐसा थोड़ी ना है कि you should just I tell and you'll get in Infosys, right? But you'll have more upper hand because I would have referred you, and they may have that chances of making you crack the interview in Infosys.
mm,
But you have to be a little good, like matlab at least 50% you need to be good. Remaining 50% will be based on my recommendation. Okay.
understood. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
thing
once
will
suppose you get,
please
go
finish.
ahead.
Please finish.
Yeah, suppose you get na in Infosys, because it would have been an adjustment, right? Like, I mean, I would have told about you, and that person would have actually influenced another person. So they will ask me some amount, okay? And I don't want to pay the amount fully by myself, right? So I want to take the commission from you. I can keep some and give it to them. So that's how this business works. Okay. And I want to be very transparent about it. No, I just don't want to be like, okay, yeah, this, that. So I just
That is
wanted to
the
let you
yeah.
know this.
That is the main thing which very much fraudity is happening here, right? So like you said, you will charge some commission, right? From your reference, I will get the job. What if I will get fired or I will get some wrong offer letter and all? That the main
Hey,
thing
no,
for
no,
which
no.
I have some fear about it.
No, no, no. That is not the thing. Like, nobody gives fake offer letter, okay? Like, they will, I mean, it has to be attested, right? With offer letter without attestation, okay,
Mhm.
cannot be considered a pure a pure offer letter. Okay.
Mhm.
And one more thing is, yeah, you don't have to pay me the commission when you get the offer letter, right? So to clarify, it's not
Mhm.
like you get the job and now you give, because yes, to your point, what if it's fraud, right?
Right.
So my point is, you get the offer letter, you start working, you get your first month salary,
Mhm.
right? Then you will believe na ki I have a job now, right?
Correct,
Then
correct,
only,
correct.
yeah. So when you get your first month salary, that's where you have to pay, and then we are done. It's not like second month, third month salary, fourth month, every month salary you need not keep on paying, right? It's just that first month ka salary jo bhi aapko you will get, right?
Mm.
Uh, that based on that you have to give the percentage of the commission. Now I cannot tell you the commission because I don't know your salary. Okay.
Okay.
So it depends. So that's the thing. I just wanted to let you know. But I don't want to, that's what, this is the worst case, right? Like, it is not like you can easily maybe get SBI only in the next immediate joining, whichever you get. Na, good. If you crack there only, it's good. But this is the thing when you are really not getting. Like, suppose you keep on trying and it's 1 month now, right? Let's assume
Correct.
June end tak, right? You want to target, because this
Mm-hmm.
should not be like, okay, June end tak, then July, then it should not keep on going, right? You need to give some full stop, and you need to decide some milestone in your life, and you need to have, okay,
Correct,
plan
correct.
A is this,
Yes,
plan
yes,
B is
yes.
this, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm telling you that I will train you for sure on BA, and I'll keep on putting the efforts to make you like a perfect BA. Not only for interview, but interview के बाद भी जो आपका काम शुरू होगा, you will feel confident. I mean, that's why this course. Okay.
Yes, yes. That
But
is the
इस
main thing.
course, yeah, but इस course के बाद the next thing क्या है? Job. अगर आपको जून एंड तक भी नहीं मिल रहा है तो that's what I want to refer from my end, right? I want to make sure you attend interviews from the companies I give you, so that, yeah, so that you will get the job and you will get your first month salary, and then we can decide ki kitna commission. ठीक है? That's all I wanted to
Okay.
tell you. If you are
Okay.
comfortable with this approach, because I don't want to tell later, no, like once you get it is not very professional. Okay.
Okay. Not an issue. That's a good way because sometimes people are asking like you get a job now, give
No,
me
no, no,
that percentage and all like that. So it
no,
sounds like it is fraudity, right? What if they will
no.
fire me after a few months or after 1 month,
Yeah,
kind of.
correct.
So
No, no,
and
that's absolutely correct. You should
yeah.
not, that's what, that's a very good thought. Like, I mean, you should also not blindly give, right?
Correct.
And
So right now I am paying just because of Abhishek and Websala because I got a training and admin and development both. So I can trust Abhishek and all right. So for that I'm just paying for that knowledge, that skills, whichever I will get in next 10 days or 15 days.
mm. But Abhijit, I just want to tell you that this training that I'm taking for you is not from Webshala. Okay.
Understood. I
It
understood
is
that.
a very personal training, okay,
Hmm.
between you and me. But
Yeah.
I cannot simply take off the entire money from you and be like, okay, this is the amount, because of Abhishek, I am able to do this training to you, right?
Understood. No
So
problem.
yeah, so that's why I will give him what I have to give him. But yeah, this training is not from Webshala, is what I'm saying. This is one-on-one. Okay.
Understood.
My
Understood.
Webshala trainings will be in groups. Like, you will see 10 people in the group and all those
Yes.
things,
Yes.
right?
Yes. 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 Yes.
And
Not
it's
an
they're
issue.
charging more. They are charging more also, by the way. They are charging 15,000 for you if you register from Webshala. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Understood.
Things like that. Okay.
Yeah.
All good?
Yeah. And I will make that payment by tonight or by
Yeah,
tomorrow morning because server is not working right now.
yeah, yeah. That's fine. No problem. Yeah, just do it when your server gets fine. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So what are we doing today? So I'm going to take a little bit more detailed step right here to teach you about the art of writing a good story. Okay.
Okay.
So let me share my screen. Now, whatever I teach you, right, in this classes and all that, it's something that I teach out of real-time experience. Okay, simply I won't tell you email to case feature, right? Because it's
Mm-hmm.
a real-time feature. I want
Yeah,
to take that as an example and kind of, tell you how that works.
understood. Yeah,
So, moment here. Okay. So I have written a story for email to case. Okay. And I'll walk you through an example of what is a good story. If you see one example, right, it's good enough for you to write the rest of the stories. So after this class, okay,
yeah.
you should be able to write a good epic. You should be able to write a good story. Okay.
Okay, I will try.
That is the aim of this class. So give me one moment here. I'll just give me 1 minute. I'm just opening the document.
Sure.
Okay. Do you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Now, let's go to the story. Okay. Now, what all should a story contain, right? Like that day, I told you to write a story, right? Where you had created something as an assignment, and then you asked me, "Is this fine? Can I write
Yeah,
like this?" Right? So the first thing is that you want to write the title of the story, right? If you look at Jira, this is what the title is, correct?
okay.
Now, how do you write the title? You want to explain which environment it is, and then you write a straight line, and then you give a brief description of the project. Now, if the story is about lead assignment, for example,
Lead
okay,
assignment. Yeah,
lead assignment, okay, then how will you write the title? You want to write in which environment you are creating the story in first, right? What does
okay.
that mean? That means like your company will have SIT. I mean, your company will have a name, right, to the Salesforce environment, like the domain name.
Yeah,
So in Byju's, you might have had a Salesforce domain name. What is that? Do you know what I mean? My domain name, this one, right?
um,
Like C2S stage.
yes, yes, yes. Yeah, it's Akash.
So it is Akash,
Yes,
right? So
Akash.
you will, yeah, but is it called something else like or just Akash?
Give me a moment. Let me tell you the
Okay,
my
but
my.
yeah, it's fine. You need not go into detail, but then you're understanding what I'm saying, correct?
Yes, yes. I understood your point. Yeah, here.
Yeah.
So
So
the
yeah, this is my domain name. What in my company, the domain name is C2S.
yeah.
Okay. But C2S में बहुत सारे instances होंगे. मतलब
Hmm.
sandbox है, right? Production, right? There will be many, right? Boxes. It's
Yeah.
not like कि when I give you a work, you'll directly do the work in production, correct?
I can relocate it. There was some SIT, UAT production or dev as
Very
well. We had
Yeah, so you
Akash,
had
dev.
those
Yes.
are sandboxes, right? So
Mm-hmm.
dev, SIT, UAT.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Then
We had it.
production is one box
Yeah.
it was, right? So these were the different what environments that your team worked on. Now in the title you need not write that Akash, dev, sit. UAT प्रोडक्शन, नो ऐसा नहीं लिखना है, लेकिन you can simply write कि Akash, and then what is it? What are you doing for Akash? You're doing lead assignment.
Yes.
Right. So now you should make sure that the title is not like a big sentence. Lead assignment for the people in the USA
Yeah.
and in the EMEA. I
It's,
mean, it shouldn't be a
it's,
sentence, right?
yeah.
It should just be okay, 5 words max, right? Or 6 words max. You can't write like 10 words in the title. Okay.
Understood.
So that is the first thing that you want to write, like following a good story title format. Okay. What is the next thing that you'll have in the story? Now, every Jira, like every company follows their own Jira structure. No, but definitely there will be a field called description. Correct?
Yes.
You have also created now sample,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
right?
Yes. I have remember
So
all the things.
description में क्या होना चाहिए? Okay. So description में you're going to mention the top things in the Jira. Okay. Now, so title you got to know, right?
Yes.
So now in the description, you are going to mention point number 1, summary. Okay.
Okay.
Then point number 2, acceptance criteria.
Got it.
Okay. Point number 3, functional scope. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Point number 4, technical, technical, and in the bracket you can put optional. Okay.
Okay.
Technical notes. I'll tell you with example, but remember these points. Okay.
Okay.
Then 5, testing scope. 6,
Got it.
assumptions. Okay. So in
Hmm.
the description, you want to cover these many points. It's not like, okay, lead assignment. Now the requirement is assign the lead to Apurva. No, if you write one line like that, it's not a good story. Okay.
Yes. And nobody will
Understand?
understand even.
Correct. You need to write a story. That's why it's called story, right?
Mm-hmm.
So description may what all you want to write, just glance through these things once. I'll pause here for a moment. Okay. And any time I'm going to ask you in this entire course, you have to tell me what are the 6 elements of the story. Okay.
Okay. Summary, acceptance criteria, functional scope, technical notes, and testing scope. Got it.
Okay. Now this is about story, correct? And
Description
we'll
of
talk
story.
even about bug. Okay, but I'll come back to bug later. Okay.
Yeah.
So in Jira, you can either create epic, you can create a story, or you can create bug. Right? These are the 3 things ideally a business analyst create.
Yeah.
Okay. Now under the epic, you're going to create a story, and in the story, you will have the 6 elements. Okay.
That is. Yeah.
Now, summary. Now, what do you mean by summary? Okay, the summary of this story. Now, my requirement here is lead assignment, correct?
Hmm.
Write in the title. So I will say Akash lead assignment. Okay. Actually, okay. So this is the title, correct?
Yeah.
Title हो गया. Title के बाद description. Now summary. Now in summary, this will be where you have to write a high level description of the requirement, correct? You have
Okay.
to write. You can either write the summary in bullet points or you can write it like a paragraph, right? I prefer writing in bullet points. So you can say lead assignment or I think no, don't write in bullet point. Write it like a good summary. The scope, I mean, the goal of this story is to configure lead. assignment. I mean, to configure lead assignment rules and ensure the leads are getting routed to the right agent. Correct?
Okay.
Anybody who's reading the summary, right, they should quickly understand कि ये story क्या है.
Yes.
Okay, so the story is very simple lead assignment, right? So you need not explain in detail कि summary में क्या क्या चीजें करना है, लेकिन you can simply tell the goal. Okay, and
Understood.
every story can follow the same thing. The goal of the story is to do this. The goal of the story is to ensure this happens, right? So you can write every story ka summary like this. Okay, understanding?
Yes, yes, yes. That part I'm understanding. Somebody.
Okay. Next thing is acceptance criteria. Acceptance criteria mein, what is the method we need to follow to write a good story?
We need to mention to the point here, like first point, second point.
Yeah, instead of mentioning first point, second point, there are two things, right? You can decide how you want to do it. So acceptance criteria mein, you can write point whatever one, right? Lead to be assigned to a queue. Okay,
Okay.
leads to be assigned to the queue. Basically, you can say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then leads to be and the queue name is mentioned in the Excel. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Lead agent, sorry, lead queue mapping attached below. Okay.
Mm-hmm. We are diving in details now, right now.
Yeah, we're going too much in detail, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
we have to tell. So the why we are telling lead queue mapping attached because you don't want to write in the story, right? That I mean, you actually don't want to write in the story itself. Like you don't want to create a table and make the story look very messy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So lead should be assigned to the queue. Then queue name is mentioned in the Excel. Okay, and instead of writing this, you can say criteria for lead
Yes, we need
assignment.
criteria also here.
Yeah, assignment is attached below. Okay. Now in the Excel file, you have to create an Excel file because that will be your work only, right? Business won't give you the Excel file. Okay.
Understood. Yeah.
So in the Excel file, what you're going to have, you'll have the criteria here, right? And then you'll have the queue name. Getting my point?
Yes, all the information which we will provide to our developers, we need to document here so that they
Yeah,
can easily
queue name.
understand.
Correct, queue name. Now, now if you have to think of the lead assignment scenario, you have to ask this question to the business whether the queue is there today or it's a new queue, right?
Okay.
So if it is a new queue, then create new queues per Excel, right?
Yes, we require
And then
this.
what you need to put here, you need to put existing slash new queue. You need to put a question mark here and create one column, right?
Yeah.
Then you need to put members, right? Because you don't know key queue is fine, but who are the people in that queue, right?
Okay.
Now you got this acceptance criteria, right? Understanding?
Yeah.
So the requirement was assign leads to the queue. and ensure leads are getting routed to the right agent. Now,
Correct.
isme how do you ask the requirements? You will ask ki, what are the conditions for the lead assignment, right? And the business will tell one of the condition is when lead country equal to India, right?
Then lead should be assigned to this person or this queue.
Then India queue,
Hmm. Hmm.
India lead queue. Then you'll ask, then you will only check in Salesforce in the call only. You will go here and you will check, okay, is this queue existing in Salesforce or not? Right? You will check in the call. Then if it is not there, you'll ask, okay, this queue is not there today. So can you tell us who are the members of the queue? Right? So these
Okay.
things you have to do parallelly in the call. You're
Hmm.
getting?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you will say, yes, this is existing. If it is existing, then you will confirm to them. Opening the queue, you will check in Salesforce and you'll say in this queue there is Apurva and there's Abhishek.
Correct, correct. How much members over there we can find out.
Yeah, you'll see Apurva and you'll see Abhishek. Okay.
Hmm. Yes.
Then you'll show the people, then you'll show them, right, that there is Apurva and Abhishek. Okay.
Okay.
But they'll say, oh, only Apurva, Abhishek is there. We want Abhijit. Okay. So what you'll do, you'll add Abhijit and you'll put a color over here
Because this is a
because
new
this is a new
requirement.
person.
Okay.
Okay. And you can put here the color and say new. You're getting?
I'm getting, yeah. So we need
This
to
is how
do
you create
create
a good
a
document.
beautiful document also. It looks good so that it looks
It
informative
should be
also.
crystal clear, right? It should be
Yeah.
very crisp. ऐसा ambiguity नहीं होना चाहिए. Oh, what lead assignment? किस lead को? किस queue को? कौन members है? Like you should not be in too many questions as a developer, right? Because who are you handing over the story to? A developer. So when developer reads
Yes.
your story, he should know what to do. He can't be like it should be assigned to queue. ये क्या है? किस queue? Like he'll have so many questions, right?
Understood.
Okay. So this will be your acceptance criteria. That's it. Maximum I can think of for this requirement is this. Correct?
Okay.
Now, if this requirement gets complex, right? What can it be? Then you should tell that queue assignment should be round robin,
Okay.
right? So what
So
does
if
round robin mean? Whenever country equal to India, then the the lead should get assigned to Apurva. Then new lead will come and country equal to India. Then it will get assigned to Abhishek. Another lead will come, country equal to India, then Abhijit. Then another lead will come, country equal to India, Apurva. So it just goes on in round robin,
yes.
right? So
Yeah.
that's all you need to mention. Queue assignment should be round robin and how per Excel again, right?
Because
So
we
then here
provided all
you'll
the
put,
information in Excel. Yes.
yeah, then you'll put round robin and you'll say yes or no.
Got it.
So this requirement is more like it's on an Excel than on the story, right?
Okay.
So that's the sign of a good BA. Putting things in Excel, attaching it and mentioning that it's in the Excel is a sign of a good BA. Okay. So this is one of your questions in the interview, right? Like how do you validate good data, right?
Okay.
This is what you need to do. This is how you validate a good data.
Fine.
Understanding?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the
Understand.
next thing, functional scope. Now how do you write functional scope? This is where you need to use the given, when, then. Getting
Yeah.
my point?
Yes. Yes.
So you need to put given as a lead, sorry, given as an agent, right? When, no, hold on. This is lead assignment to the queue, right? So I need to write what? Given as a system because it's automated by system, right?
So right now, whatever you writing, it will come in stories.
You need to write in the functional scope.
Do we have that function separately in Jira?
No, you need to write this. No, that's what I'm saying from that time. Summary is one heading you need to give. Acceptance criteria is other heading. Yes, up description. Like this is description.
Understood. Okay, okay.
You
So
need to
all the
write.
things I will write all these points in a single description box, right?
Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay. Got it.
you need to write these headings. It won't be there on Jira. The summary, the functional scope, like all this won't be there. You're getting what I'm trying to say?
Okay. I will ask if I will get any doubt.
Okay. So now lead assignment. Who is doing the lead assignment? Not you, not me, not a person, right?
System is doing that.
System is doing. So whatever you're trying to achieve here, no, you need to give in the given statement, this one, no, you need to actually say who is doing, who needs to do this. You're getting my point?
Yeah, yeah. System
So
is doing all
given
the
as
things.
a system, right,
Mm-hmm.
when lead creates in Salesforce, right? Because the minute the lead gets created, then you have to do, right?
Yeah.
Assignment and meets the criteria per Excel, correct?
Okay.
Given given as a system, when lead creates in Salesforce and meets the criteria per Excel, then lead should get assigned to the queue in lead should get assigned to the queue per Excel for the round robin scenarios. Understanding?
Okay. Yes.
Now we wrote the story, functional scope. But is this the only functional scope? No, right? Because some queues are new, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I need to again write given as a system when I check for the queue list in Salesforce, right?
Mm.
Then I should be able to find the queues listed as new in Salesforce.
Okay.
Understanding this?
Yes. Understanding.
Okay. And one more you need to write, no? And what is it? The queue, the queue members should be per Excel, right?
Yeah.
Because members are also there, no, in the queue.
Yes.
So it has to go like 100%, like full on detailed.
And anyone can understand this. Just to only read.
Yeah,
This code system.
understanding.
Yes, yes.
So this is the functional scope. Now technical scope is good to add, okay, but not every time as a BA you know, right? Technical scope or technical notes. Like what could be the technical notes? The technical notes could be create lead assignment rules, right? Because these are technical terms, right? Lead assignment rules and all.
Yes, yes. These are technical
Yeah.
terms.
Then round robin. How do you set up round robin? It's not present out of box, no? It's code. You're getting what I'm saying.
Yes, yes,
Round
yes.
robin is not present as a setup in Salesforce. They need to build a code logic, right? So round robin logic, you can mention if you know high level by connecting with developer. Understanding?
Okay. If
Any
we
doubts?
have, yeah, if we have technical knowledge, technical terms, we can retain our right here. Otherwise, we
Yeah,
can leave it.
correct.
Okay.
You can write like this recommendation, and you
Hmm.
can say round robin logic. If you don't know, it's fine. Don't write it. Okay.
If you don't know, you are right, it's fine. So after discussion or in grooming session, even
Correct.
though we will tell about all the things to our developers also, that client is asking about round robin assignment and all.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct. All right.
Yeah.
Then we have
Testing scope.
technical notes. Then testing scope. Okay, now testing scope, you can skip it or write it because anyway, this will be your testing scope, right? So
Okay.
I will log in, and then I'll create a lead and then I'll meet all the criteria in the Excel file, right? So testing scope also I can skip for this story. Okay. Maybe if you want to mention, you can say in the testing scope, um, uh, lead assignment lead assignment will be one testing that they have to do, right? Then queue list check, right? They need to check the queue list and check the check if the members of the check if the members of the queue are assigned correctly, correct?
Yeah, you can make queue list check. Testing for testing purpose. Okay.
Now in assumptions, what are the things excuse me. Yeah, in assumptions, what can you put, right? This will depend upon how you drive your interview, sorry, how you'll drive your grooming call or refinement call with the business, right? Now, what could be the assumptions here? Like, the assumptions could be like, okay, how is the lead even coming into Salesforce, right?
Okay.
You're understanding, like, how is lead coming into Salesforce? So, you can say that leads are coming to Salesforce by user creation. So manually user creates, right?
Yes. Or okay.
Or it can come from website, right? So they are coming from website. So from which website you can mention here something t.com like that. Okay. So these are your assumptions because why you have to put in assumptions. So how does the story start? What is the most important actor or character of the story?
Yeah, these assumptions are because
Lead,
the first
lead,
thing is
right?
that yes,
Lead is the hero of the story, correct? If
yes,
lead is not there, nothing happens. Correct. So you need to identify who is the hero of the story. And on that hero, you need to make assumptions. Okay, how is lead coming in? It's coming from this. That's what I'm going to assume and write. Because tomorrow, if lead itself is not coming, they can say the story is failing. Correct.
yes.
So the first and the foremost thing when you write a story is you need to identify three elements. What, why, how. Okay. This is optional. So after you write a story and you review it yourself as a BA, you should be able to get the answer for these two items. Understanding?
Yes, what, why, and how. How is not important every time.
Yes. That is how it works.
Understanding, I will repeat it and revise it so that I will get in touch with it again. Okay, so all the things are we have title, then we have a story. In a story, description or a story, we have the summary, first, second acceptance criteria, then we have functional scope, then we have technical notes, testing scope, then last one is assumption.
Hmm.
Okay, understanding. So all these things, whatever we have written here, it's coming in a story, right? Within a story, it's coming.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not coming in Epic. Epic is something else. I mean, the project name is Epic. So these are the stories. Understanding. Yeah.
Hmm. All right. So this is how you write a good story. Okay. Now,
Yes.
keeping
Yes.
this story in mind, no, like I can put it for you on the chat. Okay, keeping this story in mind, I want you to go back and write the stories for the email to case. Yeah. Now, for email to case, what all do you think? First of all, what are the different stories we require for email to case? Let's write the story. I mean, we'll not write the full detail of the story, okay? But
Okay.
for email to case setup, what are the different stories required?
Understanding. Yes. Accordingly. So right now I have to write it. I write now.
No, you tell me, I will write it here, right? What are the
Okay. Okay.
stories that you need to create for email to case?
Fine. Let's start. This is yeah. Uh, deep. So we have title. Title should
No,
be
no, no. I'm not telling you to tell me the story. I'm telling you list down all the top stories for email to case. Email to case is
okay.
a very
So
big topic, na? It's epic.
yes. I have written all things. So case creation story is right. Kind of isn't.
Yeah, tell me what are the top features that you would like to create the
Okay.
stories for email to case.
Yes. First is case creation.
Okay,
Yeah. Second is the case assignment.
okay,
Third, we will take the notification.
yeah.
Yeah. We can put email notification in second. In case assignment should be third point.
No, that's fine. I mean, we can
Okay.
rearrange this later, but
That's okay.
I want to know
So
what you think,
yeah.
like top.
Fourth, yeah, fourth thing is escalation because escalation is also a very much important topic in email to case.
Okay, what else?
The fifth is notification is done, escalation is done. Uh, reassignment,
Sorry?
reassignment. After escalation, we will assign that those cases to again in same queue or different queue
Okay, so
if required.
escalation feature I'll put. Okay.
Yes. Reassignment.
Okay, that will come under escalation. Okay.
Okay then. Case notification. Data security. No.
Very good.
Yeah, it will come. Uh, sharing, sharing criteria.
Sharing rules.
Yes. We will have. We need to take validation rules also.
Okay, good. Good thought.
Validation rules.
Any one main thing you're missing before going to the detail? Main thing. Hero. Who
Okay.
is the hero of this
Yes. That is case.
case? And
Case and what? Case is the important thing which will create and which will visit
So who
everywhere.
are we creating the case?
Users
Yeah. So
for
user, you
our
need to check, na, like if
representatives.
the you need to check if the users are new or old, if they're new users, because these people are now not in Salesforce mostly, right? That's our assumption because they use Outlook.
Okay. So case and users, these are the heroes because they will handle case
Yeah,
will come, they will handle it. So all the things
exactly.
will visit and will rounded between them. Understood.
Very good.
Okay,
Yeah, I
you have
think
eight
this is good.
points.
Okay. These are good for starting. Okay. Now, this is what you think are the features. Now, in the requirement session with the business, you
Mm-hmm.
have to have this ready already. Meaning, you don't have to go to you don't have to go to case creation and write a story and then be ready. You just need these 8 topics.
Yes. So because
You
we are
cannot
very
go
yes,
unprepared, correct?
understood. So we are familiar with it, and we need to keep this uh, keep this ready, right? So once we will ask
Correct.
questions, they will give us the answers of this question, so we can add it over there. Okay, prerequisites these are the prerequisites
Yes,
for a BA.
correct.
Okay.
Now I will show you example of email to case story, what I have written. And I will not share this with you. Okay. I'll share it to you tomorrow after you write your stories. Okay. So I want
Understood.
to see how you are writing. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what are the stories I created for email to case? I created user configuration. So observe my title here, right? C2S hyphen energy APAC email to case phase 2 hyphen user configuration,
Mm-hmm.
right? So wait, I'm going to stop recording this because you can take it as a reference, which I don't want you to. Okay. I